Hello future investors and welcome back to another weekly episode. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode here on Future Investments. Now recently I did a poll on my YouTube community tab asking you guys what episode you would like to see next. Now first of all, you voted that you would like to see why I am no longer buying gold, but in second place, coming at 22% of the votes, you guys said you wanted to see my entire fractional stack. So without further ado, I'm going to be showing you my entire fractional stack when it comes to gold and silver bullion. Okay, so without further ado, let's get in my entire fractional stack of gold and silver bullion. You guys probably, I reckon, think I've got more than I actually have. So I'm just going to get it all out in one go and show you right now. This is my entire fractional gold and silver stack. It consists of quarter ounce gold bullion, lots of 1 gram and 5 gram gold bars, and actually a 1 gram silver bar. Now the total value of this fractional gold actually surprised me just now when I roughly worked it out. It was a lot more than I thought, and it comes down to, I think, underestimating fractional gold. Even though I own lots of it myself, or what I would consider a fair amount, it's easy to forget the real true intrinsic value of gold bullion. You look at a small 1 gram gold bar and don't think it's actually worth that much, but if you wanted to buy one of these right now, you're probably looking at around £75. So yeah, easy to forget how valuable gold is when it looks small in terms of fractional gold. So yeah, the total rough amount of all of this fractional gold here is around £2,800 to a maximum of probably £3,000, dependent on the day of the current gold and silver prices. A lot of that is made up of these quarter ounce gold pieces. Obviously they're around 450 plus if you want to pick up one of these, and in the stack here I've got 5 gram gold bars, which normally you have to pay around £300 for those, so they do make up a substantial value. But in terms of just my 1 gram gold bars here, I think it equates to around £300 in just 1 gram gold bars, and it really did surprise me. The current price of gold right now is sitting at around £1,577 an ounce. Currently actually it's up 0.22% on last week, and silver is sitting at £18.97. It's actually up 0.94% from last week as well. So yeah, gold and silver seems to be doing nice things at the moment. But yeah, let's take a closer look at my fractional stack. I'm actually going to pop some of this down so I can show you guys. Let's start with the 1 gram gold bars. I know you guys love these. So here I've got a 1 gram Lady Fortuna bar. I own 4 of these. I bought them just because I thought they were a beautiful design. You guys know I really stick to Britannias normally when it comes to gold bullion, but yeah, I had to get some of these Lady Fortuna bars just because the design of Pamp really does come close for me to the Royal Mint. I feel like they're the top 2 when it comes to product quality. So yeah, there's a 1 gram Pamp gold bar. One thing you'll notice with Pamp Swiss bars and gold bullion, their packaging always seems to vary. Color wise, packaging can be different, the text quality, the image quality, there is a lot of variation when it comes to Pamp packaging, which isn't particularly helpful because in my opinion Pamp is one of the most copied pieces for fake gold and silver pieces out there, so it doesn't make it particularly reassuring when you're buying from genuine bullion dealers and the packaging has many discrepancies. But yeah, I've got 4 1 gram Pamp gold bars. I like them a lot. I really do like 1 gram gold bars despite their premiums. I'm a big fan of how liquid they are, and I do think in a few decades from now, when gold bullion is really expensive, I think 1 gram gold bars will be quite sought after because they'll be the cheapest option you can get, and even then they'll still be quite expensive. I believe they'll be well over £100 a gram. And now we move on to the very first gold bullion I ever bought, these 1 gram Royal Mint gold bars, and you can tell how old they are. They're about 3 years old because Royal Mint no longer sell them in this packaging. And if you want to actually buy these 1 gram gold bars in this packaging, it's actually very hard to find, even on like eBay and stuff like that. And there you've got to be careful that you're not buying fakes. Like most gold bullion purchases, I wish I bought more of these. I wish I wasn't buying 1 or 2 here and there when I first started out. I wish I bought a bulk load. I would like at least 10 of these really, but being around £75 per gram for these now or more, because they're desirable because of the packaging, I can't really justify it, to be honest with you. I think I'd rather put some money together and get some 1/4 ounce gold bullion coins with Britannias on. But yeah, I do love these. I think they're going to be very, very popular in the future with investors and people, mostly people starting to get into gold bullion because it's the first level entry you can make. So again, I've got 4 of these wonderful 1 gram gold bars from the Royal Mint. They have a very special place for me because they were the first pieces I ever bought. And the last one here. Something odd going on with the packaging there. It's always been like that. I guess whoever put it together at the factory, it should have passed quality control in my opinion, but it didn't. And then we move on to the 5 gram gold bars. This was the first ever 5 gram gold bar I bought from the Royal Mint. I paid about £250 for this. Now, if you wanted to pick this same one up, you're looking at a very, very close to around the £300 mark. So in 3 years, 2.5 years, it's been a nice little investment on this piece while just protecting my wealth by storing that £250 in this 5 gram 24 karat gold bullion coin. Again, it's a Britannia, so capital gains tax exempt. Not that you particularly have to worry because this is well below the threshold limit in the UK for when it comes to selling precious metals. But nonetheless, still nice that is a capital that it is a capital gains tax exempt piece. Also, I like the packaging. I think it's very crisp, very clean, but I do miss the original green packaging. Like I said, here we've got another 5 gram gold bar from Pamp Swiss. It's a Lady Fortuna piece. It looks like the gold bullion is scratched, but in fact it's not. It's just the packaging where I've handled it a lot. It does irritate me a little bit that it's slightly scratched up on the packaging, but really that's not too important. What matters is the quality of the gold bullion or silver bullion inside. And yeah, I like this bar a lot. I think it just, to me, seems so synonymous with gold bullion, a real shiny gold bar. And now you're into like the 5 gram level and sizes. It seems so much more substantial, especially with that big mirrored finish around the Lady Fortuna. It really does stand out as a lovely piece. So that completes my entire fractional set of gold bars. Here I've got a 1 gram silver bar, which 365 Days of Silver gave me. A lovely piece. Very, very kind of him. Send that to me in the post. Custom made by Backyard Bullion. Not particularly worth much at all. As you'll know, an ounce of silver is only worth about £18-19 at spot price. This is a bit more of a novelty piece, but it's a very, very nice piece, and it has a special place in my collection as it was sent to me by one of my favourite YouTubers and someone I consider a friend. So very cool, and I do like the finish, the way it's stamped and the rippled effect in it. Very, very cool. So that actually completes my entire stack of fractional bars. Probably less than you might have thought I had, maybe more than you thought, but yeah. Then we move on to my 1/4 ounce gold bullion coins. Here I've got a 2022 Queen Elizabeth Britannia coin. A lovely piece. I prefer the Queen bullion compared to Charles because she has the crown and she was a much longer reigning monarch. And I think they're slightly more desirable to collectors. But I mean, just look at the finish on that and the design. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. And we move on to another capsule here. This one has been sent to me in a proof capsule, which I like because it's very well protected. It's a bit more substantial. The only thing I would say about these capsules is the top unscrews very, very easily. So you've got to be careful that it's not loose. Otherwise your gold bullion could fall out. But this is a King Charles piece, one of the first King Charles bullion pieces I bought. It is a 2023 piece. Again, beautiful designs, amazing security features. You can see the trident padlock changing there and the waves in the background. Being capital gains tax exempt as well. Also very, very popular. And again, we've got another 2 of these beautiful pieces. One of them is a Queen Elizabeth and one of them is a King Charles. Again, I love these quarter-ounce fractional gold pieces. They're my favourite weight of gold to buy. You could argue that maybe a 1 ounce is also my favourite, purely because of its beauty and the weight of it. But when it comes down to real reasons why I prefer quarter-ounce fractional gold bullion, it's because I think it's the best happy medium when buying gold. You're not absolutely crippling the bank when you're buying one of these. It's setting you back around £450, give or take the price market at the time. And I think that it's going to be very popular in the future. Gold bullion, in my opinion, is going to keep increasing in value. And I think there will be a point where people really can't even consider buying 1 ounce gold bullion coins or bars because it would just be so expensive. I reckon you're going to be looking at £5,000 in the future for 1 ounce gold bullion. So the next best bet would probably be these quarter ounce gold bullion coins. So very, very nice pieces. I definitely want to buy more of these in the future. As I say, they're my favourite piece. You guys will know that I'm saving a lot of capital right now to buy my first buy-to-let property in the next sort of 16 to 18 months. So my gold purchases have gone on hold a little bit. But if I find that later on in the year I'm really missing having gold in my stack, then I might treat myself and make a bit of a spontaneous purchase, because I am known to do that sometimes and just go a little bit crazy and buy a big purchase of precious metals. So overall, that is my entire fractional stack of gold and silver bullion. I don't know whether it's more or less than you thought I might have. It surprised me when I worked it out that the total of this here is between £2,800 and £3,000. Hard to really see that when they're so small, but it really is that value. So it just goes to show that appearance can be deceiving, and how gold and silver bullion really is one of the best wealth preservation devices out there to look after your money. So thank you very much for watching as always. I hope you've enjoyed this video on my fractional stack. Don't forget to let me know what you would like to see next in the comment section below. And as always, a big shout out to the channel members, 365 Days of Silver and the Stack Collector. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot. And until next time, all of you wonderful future investors, I will see you in the very next episode. Thank you for watching. Until then, goodbye. To watch another episode on future investments, click the link now.